Hey guys, Dr. Swag here. Before I do get started, I do want to say I'm going to post 1 or 2 gaming videos and 1 or 2 non-gaming videos a week starting now. The Culling's going to be the video I release later this week, and that's going to be the gaming related. So if you want to take a check at that, I'm going to link it in the top corner when I put it up. Your support would be very, very greatly appreciated, but today I'm going to focus on Red Dead Redemption. Now to give you a little history, previous to E3, about a month or two ago, a map and a few details were leaked. Now, nobody's actually sure if the details leaked were true. However, it is generally accepted that the map was true because a few ex-employees recently have come out and said, yeah, the map is true and the game is also being worked on. They just aren't sure when it will be released and how far. Because of all these recent leaks in Red Dead Redemption 2, people have been thinking that maybe they're amping up production and they're going to actually release the game soon. Now, the past few weeks, there have been actually a few speculations that Sony and Rockstar are going to pair up and show off Red Dead Redemption because they have paired up and shown off DLC and stuff like that in the past. So, people are saying that the original idea was they were going to show all of the Sony games and gear up towards the big reveal at the end, as most people at E3 do gear up for. And the big reveal was going to be Red Dead Redemption 2, surprise. But it wasn't Red Dead Redemption 2. Instead, it was Days Gone, and it was a gameplay trailer of Days Gone, not even the announcement trailer, which is kind of what brings in the speculation, because usually at E3 you want to make your conference known, you want to make it remembered by giving something very hypeable to show off. And they kind of just ended it with something that you already knew was coming because they gave it away 45 minutes earlier. Now, another big red flag about this whole entire situation is actually that when they were putting up the videos on YouTube, because they put it up corresponding to when they give off the big reveal, they put the Days Gone announcement trailer, and then about 5 minutes later, they put out the gameplay trailer, which wasn't supposed to be shown until the end. The biggest red flag about that was the fact that it's usually run off of a more strict thing. They are given schedules and they're going to put it up corresponding. They don't watch the stream and then put it up in correlation. It wasn't a mess up based on the stream. It wasn't messed up based on the person thought that that's what was going to happen. They have very professional people working at E3. It was a mess up on the schedule. So somebody had a schedule that said the announcement trailer and the gameplay trailer were going to be released at the same time. And if that is true, then that leaves to speculation what was going to be released at the end instead of the gameplay trailer. And that is where this huge thing kind of comes into play. Now, the user Tragedy Strikes on Reddit says, up until yesterday, it was planned to show Red Dead at the end of Sony's show to close, which would make sense because, as I said earlier on, they were planning to definitely show something else because there was a mess up in the schedule somewhere. The demo for Days Gone was going to be shown after the announcement trailer was played. Days Gone gameplay demo was moved to the end to replace the Red Dead announcement. In the Red Dead announcement trailer, there is a scene of an outlaw shooting up innocent people at a popular brothel-saloon. Due to the recent Orlando massacre, it was decided that it was inappropriate to show, and there was no time to edit a new trailer. Now, that does make sense when you put it with the other details that we do have from the E3. It just doesn't feel right that they're going to have Days Gone as the opener and as the closer. It just doesn't seem right for them to have Days Gone so center-focused, and to be the beginning and ending of their E3 conference when it's not really that big of a game yet. And sure, people are excited, but to have it that focused, it's not like a new console, it's not like any of that. There's no real reason to have it spread out like that. So when we look at Tragedy Strike's profile to see exactly how much news he's given before in the past, we find that it's actually just a throwaway profile, and that the only thing he's posted is Red Dead was originally going to be shown at the end of the Sony show. Now, there could be thousands of things for that. He could be somebody who he just didn't want to get known. People do that all the time. But 90% of the time that people post this kind of stuff, it's going to be just rumors if they're just using a throwaway because they don't want people to find out who they are. Usually you're going to see throwaways post Red Dead's coming to E3 or Half-Life 3 is coming back, or just news that's never going to happen. So take it with a grain of salt. This is a rumor. There are no links. There is nothing proving that this is right except for the few facts that we have stating that, hey, Days Gone wasn't really meant to be played at the beginning and at the end, and Red Dead leaks have been very, very recent. and that could potentially mean that they were making a Red Dead game. They could have never even had a plan to show it at E3, and this whole entire thing could just be a big false rumor. So as I said, take it with a grain of salt. You're not really going to have any definitive answer until they come out and reveal it, and I bet if they come out and reveal it in the next 2 weeks or so, it was probably planned to play at E3. But if they just don't say anything, then that probably just means that it was all false, and Red Dead is actually not coming out this year and was never planned to be at E3. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time, and if you like this video, click like and subscribe, and I'll make more videos like it. And if you didn't like this video, fuck you.